to quadratic graph. Okay. So first I'll start with very basic. Now here my y is my function of x. So even in some books you will see not y but fx in place of y, because y is function of x. Therefore you will even see questions like fx is equal to x square, but the fx is nothing but y. It's function of x, that's all. Okay, fine. Now I'll be comparing my equation with the standard equation of quadratic, that says ax square plus bx plus c. So if I compare my this equation with my standard equation, I'm getting a's value as, because x square's coefficient is 1, there's no b, so b is 0 and c is also 0. Okay, so the very first thing, if a is positive, your quadratic graphs will open upwards, like it will be like this, and you will get a minimum value of y. We call this as minimum or minima, some books. So it will open always upward. That's very basic. Now how to get the points I'll tell you later on, but if a's value is positive, the graph would open upwards, and if y, like y is equal, if I suppose I have it this way, y is equal to x square, the graph would be something like this. The graph would open downwards because a's value is negative, because your a's value is -1. So that's the basic thing. So whenever you see a downward graph, that means the x square's coefficient is negative. That's basically. Now the first step will definitely be, whatever equation is given to you, you will compare it with the standard equation, that is y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. The second step would go like, you will check value for b square minus 4ac. That is, whatever value you get here now for a, b and c, you will be putting that in this equation. And if the value for this is coming as 0, your your equation will have one root. If the value for this is coming as positive value, your graph will have two roots. That now you understand what do you mean by root. Root means your graph will cut x-axis at points where y is equal to 0. So basically on this axis only, on the x-axis only. So your graph will have two roots. So your, I can say for this equation, my graph has two roots, and for is negative, then your graph will have 0 root. There will be no root, or you can say directly no root. No root. That means there will be no value for x for which your y is 0. I'll give you an example. Do it for this. Y equals x square plus 1. Compare it with your this equation, standard equation. What is value for a? A is 1. There's no b, right? There's no b,
Yeah,
right? Because
that's
there's no
not
x
B.
term. There's only c. C equals 1. Now I told you which formula to check root, b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac. So there's no b, so it will be 0 minus 4. A is 1, c is also 1. So you are getting answer as -4. So for this, you are getting -4. So according to our rule, it says it will have no root. Let's check. Let's check. Okay, I'll be making a graph. Now you can take any number on it in place of x, substitute it and get the point. You can take x equals to 1. What will be y?
2.
Yeah. So here if you'll take x as 1, That means somewhere here 1, you are getting y as this point. Okay, now take x as 0. What will be the value for y?
1,
Okay, so that means you are getting a point here. Next, take it as 2.
5,
Okay, somewhere here. -1,
yeah, and -1 2,
-2.
5,
Yeah. So you can see for any value you didn't get your value of y as 0, and the graph would something look like this. Okay. So this point is known as vertex. Wherever the U-shaped curve, wherever it ends, this is known as vertex point. So whenever we will solve the bigger equation, first the thing is we want vertex. Where is our vertex? Once you get vertex, just take 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here. Basically 2 points on RHS and 2 points on LHS, and you can just draw your graph. Okay. So here you can see for no value of x, y is equal to 0. Therefore, there's no root. No root. Point formula is for x point, you have a formula that says minus b over 2a. This will give you x vertex point, and whatever value you will get here, just substitute in the equation. You will get some y point. That will give you your vertex point, x minus y. That will be your vertex point. And after vertex, once you get vertex point, just take 2 points on LHS, 2 points on RHS, you'll get your curve. Should we start
yeah,
with proper equation? Copied the steps.